There is no separation, there is only a dream of separation. January 16, 2016. Here in the spiritual realms, we watch in awe as so many of you continue to hold the intent to be loving in every moment despite the chaos, conflict, and confusion you see across the world, and that some of you are also experiencing in your personal lives. You are living in very difficult times, times that you willingly and enthusiastically chose to live in because of your intense desire to assist in humanity's awakening. You are highly honored for what you chose to do and are doing, and, of course, you are, in every moment of your eternal existence, lovingly held in complete security in the infinitely powerful arms of God. Please continue to maintain your loving intent. Within the limited awareness illusory environment in which you are doing your work, you can really have no idea of the enormous power of the tsunami of love, the energy field that you are each personally creating and intensifying in every moment of your lives. It is what you have been doing since you incarnated in this lifetime, even as small children, and that you are continuing to do with your constantly held intent for humanity to awaken. Humanity is awakening, and because of your loving efforts, the moment for attainment of that goal is close, far closer than you can possibly imagine. Many of you may well be saying to yourselves as you read this, "Yes, how many more times am I going to hear this? I'll believe it when it happens." Well, it is your personal intention, the personal intention of each and every one of you that is bringing it about. You are all members of a massive worldwide team of light bearers and light workers, who have been striving diligently for a number of decades now, and your efforts are about to pay off. Trust your intuition, your inner knowing, where you absolutely do know that you are delivering the goods you came on earth to deliver. You cannot fail, because what you are doing is God's will and yours linked together in perfect harmony. As you wait to awaken, understand that you are not waiting but are very actively involved in humanity's awakening process. Due to humanity's generally severely limited awareness of the spiritual realms, your apparent inability to make direct contact with those who are off-world, your spiritual guides or mentors, does cause you to have doubts which can be very strong. Just remind yourselves that doubts about the reality of God, and about the non-earthly realms, are yet another aspect of the illusion, an aspect that mainstream science, medicine, and the media would encourage you to accept as valid because there is no scientific proof for the existence of the spiritual realms. Nor of course is there any scientific proof for their non-existence. Science can be very dogmatic and very wrong. Let me remind you once more that everyone on earth is on earth by their own choice and at the place of their own choosing. God created you all in love, and love sets everyone free. No one is forced to be where they find themselves. Where they find themselves is where they chose to be. That can be a painful fact to accept when the environment in which they find themselves is filled with pain and suffering, and, as a human, it is normal to seek out someone else to blame for the misfortunes that befall one. Just remember that whatever arises in your immediate environment always has a lesson for you, and that lesson is always to love, to accept, and to forgive. To be on earth at this point in humanity's spiritual evolution, and humanity is most definitely in the process of evolving spiritually, is a most loving, generous, and compassionate gift that each one of you offered freely and enthusiastically, because you knew how effective your presence here would be. Being one with God, you recognize that there is no separation, that there is only a dream of separation, that all who are dreaming it find very painful, and you have chosen to assist in dissolving that dream so that all can once again delight in the joy that being fully conscious and fully awake in the presence of God nourishes and sustains. The truly compassionate loving kindness and generosity that you demonstrated by choosing to be on earth at this time is a major aspect of God's infinite creative imperative. God is love, creation is love, each one of you is love. You have just very temporarily forgotten or lost sight of that divine truth. Nevertheless, you made the choice to be here to help your brothers and sisters in these difficult times, and when you awaken, as you will be amazed at what you have achieved. Reality, God, heaven, is your eternal home. You have never left it, there is nowhere else. However, it does seem to you that you are in some other place, a place where betrayal, pain, suffering, conflict, bitterness, and hatred are endemic. And in that utterly illusory place they are. That is why you must, and will, awaken. You were created in joy, out of joy, because joy is love, is God, is reality, and to awaken is just to be once more aware of who you truly are, and experience the joy eternally. As many have told you many times, the illusion is illusory and very temporary. Illusions, dreams, nightmares do not last, cannot last, because they are unreal. Your awakening is but the realization of this, and many now refer regularly to the illusion of life on earth as they accept that a loving God, and, as you know so well, God is love, could not and would not create an environment in which there was pain and suffering. If he did so, he would be insane, and therefore he could not be God. Obviously, therefore, God is real. The illusion is not, and you will awaken from it. Your loving brother, Jesus. Channeled by John Smallman. johnsmallman2.wordpress.com